Hello and welcome back again. Another topic po. Why do person with narcissistic adaptations stalk former victims if they discard? What is the reason? Bakit nga po? Bakit nga ba ini-stalk? Narcissist are stalker po. Ini-stalk nila yung kanilang mga target after the discard. So, ang babasahin po nating sagot ay sagot mismo na itong question na ito po ay online at ang sumagot po nito ay mismong narcissist. So, we can now tour the narcissist mind. Narcissist po mismo ang sumagot sa tanong na ito. So, there are in essence 5 reasons why we discard our victims. The seduction is mesmerizing, and as part of its allure, we of course tell you why we choose you with 1,000 different sensual sentences. Some may seem over the top, others make sense to you, but either way you are giving basis of understanding why we have been drawn to you. See? Pay attention, guys. We do not tell you the real reasons why we choose you, but we do provide you with some. They are giving us clue. The devaluation is tortuous, horrific, and unpleasant. You are unable to ascertain why we have suddenly knocked you from your pedestal. It is bewildering and confusing and only serves to add to your pain. Mantakin nyo guys, kung yung iniisip nyo na kaibigan ay biglang ganun ang gagawin sa inyo. Siyempre, it's too painful yung betrayal. Kaya ka masyashock kasi hindi mo aakalain na gagawin siya sa'yo. It is, nasaan ba yun? You may have some reasons hard at you, but they will not make any sense to you, and this is by design, to keep you confused and where we want you. See, calculated po talaga. Bawat galaw po ng mga narcissist ay calculated. Reasons are given, they just do not make sense. You see? Kaya nga na nagkakaroon talaga ng trauma yung victim, yung target nila. Kasi kahit anong intindi mo, it doesn't make sense talaga. Then comes the discard, and more often than not, you are left sprawled in the dust, exhausted, bereft, and shattered with no explanation given as to why you have been thrown to one side as we roll off into the sunset, walking away nonchalantly. Why has it ended so suddenly? What did you do wrong? Why have we not told you why this happened? The pain of being rejected is magnified by the failure to provide you with any explanation. Naturally, this refusal to explain is part of our design. We feel no need to explain because we can do as we want. You see the entitlement? We feel no need to give reasons because in our eyes, you deserve no reasons because you have failed us. Halimbawa nga, yung pangpupus ng narcissist ng button mo ay hindi ka nag-react. Ano yun yung galit na yun is pagbabayaran mo na hindi ka nag-react, na hindi mo binigay sa akin yung yung narcissistic supply na kailangan ko. Kaya ganun. They make the target, they make their victim suffer. Saan na ba tayo? We offer no information for you to consider and process because certainly amongst the lesser of our kind, they do not know themselves why it has ended. but it had to. This is the way it has to be. So, it's a part po of yun po talaga ang pattern ng mga narcissist. Ganun po talaga ang pattern nila. And they do it over and over again. It has to, yun ang sabi dito. This is the way it has to be. It had to. There are, however, reasons why you are discarded. These are those reasons. Number 1, you have wised up. You see? You have wised up. You have worked out, usually as a consequence of some external assistance that we must provoke you and make you react in an emotional fashion. You may not entirely understand why this dynamic occurs. You may not realize why it is so important to us. But you know, dali lang. Ano ba to eh? Saan na ba yun? Yun na. We apply, saan na ba yan? But you know that we want to make you react and you have stopped doing so. You see? You have learned to respond in a neutral fashion and thus deprive us of our fuel. Yeah. Yung fuel po is yung narcissistic supply. Itong binabasa natin come from the narcissist itself. So, remember guys, we are now in a tour in a narcissist mind. Saan ba tayo? You have learned to respond in a neutral fashion and thus deprive us of our fuel. We apply our machinations in harsher fashion, increasing the pressure to cause you to react as we feed on our secondary sources in the meanwhile, but your resistance is substantial. You see? Habang hindi ka nagre-react, kailangan nga nila ng narcissistic supply, dun sila ngayon kumukuha, hindi ka nagpa-function sa ngayon, so dun sila kumukuha dun sa secondary supply. Remember guys, narcissists, they have a lot of people around them. At dun sila kumukuha ng narcissistic supply. Lahat po ng mga tao sa paligid ng narcissist is a source of supply. Pero yung pinaka-the best po na supply for the narcissist is yung tao po na, yung pong tao na mayroong moral compass, mayroong high sensitivity, empathic, forgiving, easygoing, yung talagang yung mabait, yun. Yun ang para sa narcissist ay grade A supply. So, habang hindi ka raw nagre-react, they get the other supply from the secondary. Pero habang andun sila sa secondary, parang para lang maibsan yung uhaw nila doon sa sick na, it's so sick. Hindi sila kontento. It's for them like just a snack. So kailangan nila yung pinoprovide po ng secondary supply nila is parang lang yun, parang snack. At hindi sila kontento doon. They need you as like a complete food or complete lunch. Alam nyo yun? As a grade A supply. Ayan, no? And we feed on our secondary sources in the meanwhile, but your resistance is substantial. You have not walked away. Perhaps you are unable for financial reasons. Halimbawa, hindi ka nga nagre-react pero hindi ka naman din umaalis kasi hindi lahat po nung target po ay may kakayahan din na umalis ka agad. Kasi lalo na nga if you are independent if you are dependent to the narcissist in terms of financial, o kaya kung asawa mo yan ay may anak ka, hindi ka basta-basta makaalis. Alam mo yun, hindi ka basta-basta makaalis talaga kasi yun, mayroon kang responsibility. So yun. But yeah, you have not walked away. Perhaps you are unable for financial reasons, children, or the inconvenience of seeking a new home. But you have turned off the tap and we realize that it is not going to be turned back on anytime soon. We do not want to be in this weakened state and we do not wish to apply the energy we need to finding our embedding a new primary source to be used up when trying to squeeze fuel from you. Those you are dropped. My God. Number 2, the new source is in place. Ayan po. Kapag mayroon na silang nahanap na new supply, kasi remember guys, narcissists, they have a lot of people around them. They are always scanning. They are always testing those people. At kapag may the best dyan para sa kanila, naka-line up talaga yan. So, alam nila kung pag diniscard nila itong isa na ito, I mean, they throw away. Pag diniscard nila itong isa na ito, meron talaga yan for sure na kapalit. Ayan. The new source is in place. So, merong naka-ready na new source. Kasi narcissists, guys, they cannot be alone. They cannot be alone. Takot sila maiwan sa sarili nila na kasama yung sarili nila mismo. Kasi alam nila na sila mismo takot sa sariling anino nila. Ayan we began our devaluation of you as we sought a replacement for you. Sino kaya yung diniscard niya bago ako yung supply? May clue ako kung sino yung diniscard niya yun. Then ako yung next na supply. And then after my discard, parang alam ko rin kung sino yung next na supply. My God, I hope kung sino man yung nasa yung next supply na yun, I hope na kayanin niya. I hope na magising siya, magkaroon siya ng awareness at alam mo yun, habang maaga, naku po, wag niyong hantayin na ma-trauma bond kayo. Habang maaga, gawin niyo na po yung nararapat. Ayan this explains, ano ba yun? This explains the repeated affairs and now we have settled on your replacement. You see guys. So habang halimbawa kung girlfriend or asawa nyo ito, habang kasama nyo pa siya, narcissists, they are not loyal. They are always in hunt of supply. So habang kasama nyo siya, they are working on other source of supply. Kasi alam naman talaga nila na isang araw ay magigising ka at sasabihin mo talaga na enough is enough. Alam yun ng mga narcissist kasi gaya nga ng sinabi ko, you are not the first one. Maraming nauna sa'yo. As in marami. So, at saka yung narcissist po, they have pattern. And they repeat it over and over and over again. Hindi sila nagbabago. Ang nagbabago lang po sa mga narcissist ay ang kanilang victim. Kasi they target, pag nagising yung biktima, they search for another victim. So, yun lang po ang nababago sa kanila. Pero yung pattern nila, aralin po natin yung narcissistic personality disorder at narcissistic abuse kasi their pattern is always the same. They are operating in the same playbook. Kahit saan pa sa mundo yan. Kahit ito naka-English ito kasi foreigner po ang nagsulat nito, sumagot nito Pero kahit sa Pilipinas, yung pattern po nila ay iisa. So, kung nanonood ka man ngayon, pareho lang po ang niyan, ang pattern. You see? So, tuloy natin. He or she has been seduced and embedded into our supply chain. Grabe, no? It's so sick. We are confident that they are functioning well, pouring forth delicious positive fuel in significant quantities and in a reliable manner, far better than you ever did. Ganun naman lagi ang mga narcissists. They think the grass is greener than on the other side. We have been fueled by your negative fuel, but there is no longer any need to keep you in play now that we have our new bright and shiny plaything. You see, ang tingin po nila sa mga target or sa mga tao ay object. You see, ganun nila i-address ang mga tao. On the top, on to the scrap heap you go. We will come back later for a hoover, of course. But now, it is adios. So, yung hoover po, means yung magsusorry, kukontakin ka, it's also part of their sick mind game, narcissistic pattern. Kasama po yun, yung hoover, which is yung susuyuin ka. Lalo na pag kasi akala ng narcissist kasi na you are still in a broken mood, o kaya yung you recover yourself, susuyuin ka nila kasi akala nga nila magtitiwala ka ulit sa kanila. Kasi this game works a lot on them. Kaya yun, ina-underestimate nila po yung target. Ako, I think yung hoover sa akin ay after 3 months, yung narcissist, they hover me after 3 months. And at that time, hindi ko alam na of course, I am, although I am reading about narcissism already that time, ewan ko kasi I was also with the narcissist at the same time. Mantakin nyo guys, dalawa at the same time. 2 narcissists working against you at the same time. Hindi pa kasama yung ibang supporter, yung mga minions nila. You see? Kaya nga I am proud of myself na sa kabila ng lahat. Tuloy na lang natin. Number 3, you're broken. Although it may seem during the evaluation that we are trying to destroy you, that is actually not the case. Yes, we are driving you downwards through our repeated application of horrible manipulations, but we do not want to finish you off. Just like somebody's head we are holding underwater, we will let you surface spluttering and gasping for air. By way of a respite period before plunging you into the icy water once again and holding you under. Wow, grabe. In and out, up and down, push and pull. We will have you bouncing along the bottom, but not destroyed. Sometimes we go too far and the avalanche of abuse takes its toll on you, resulting in you becoming broken. Yan ang huwag nating papayagan, guys. You are left numb, barely functioning, or even hospitalized as consequence of a breakdown. You provide us with no reaction any longer. Unlike the first instance above, this is not by choice, but as consequence of our behavior, breaking you. Knowing now that you will not provide us with any fuel, we show our callous nature by taking no interest in your broken state, but instead we shift our focus to embedding the new prospect that we have been cultivating and drop you. You see? Now maniniwala na kayo na narcissists are evil people. You see? They are evil. And they might be sitting near you now. Joke lang po. Ah, or they must be your friend, or maybe your wife, or maybe your husband, or maybe your mother, maybe your boss. Anyway, number 4 na tayo. Major exposure. You may have us work out, but your shock and horror at this, along with your desire to actually try to help and change us, means you to spill out fuel towards us. Kasi marami ding biktima po talaga na, lalo na pag yung sobrang in love sila dun sa persona na ipinresenta ng narcissist sa kanila. Akala nila they love this person, this narcissist, but no, they are trauma bonded. At marami ring mga tao po, lalo na yung codependent, na they want to fix. Akala nila yung undying love nila will cure this person. No, narcissist cannot be cured. Really. Akala natin kaya natin silang yung love na we think our love will cure them. No. They don't need our love. They just need our reaction, emotional reaction, to feed this bottomless hole inside them, yung narcissistic supply. That's what they need from us, from the victim. You may, saan ba yun? You continue to spill out fuel towards us. You have the knowledge, but you are not using it effectively. See? So we see no reason to go elsewhere. You may be trying to tell other people about our terrible behaviors, but we have got in first. Naalala ko nung nalaman ng narcissist na alam ko na kung ano yung totoong siya. Nag-ano siya ng reaction. Kasi nakaplano talaga yan. Siyempre, nagpanic yung narcissist. Ikwento ko lang, nagpanic yung narcissist nung time na yon. Nagpanic siya. Kasi nga, nalaman niya na may nagsabi sa kanya na ano na ako, na nagising na ako, na alam, booking ko na sila. Ganyan. So, nagpanic siya. Nag-hover guys, nag-hover. Sa taas ng pride niya, nag-hover. Ginamit niya yung kanyang flying monkey to hover me. Guys, 5 miss call. 5 miss call imagine guys. Ewan ko, ba't hindi ko din na-block yung friend na yon. Block siya sa WhatsApp, pero hindi ko siya na-block in a normal call. Guys, 5 miss call. So that time, I said, they are hovering me. Ano kaya nangyayari? Yun, 5 missed calls. Hindi ko sinagot. Kasi what for? I don't need those energy around me anymore. No, I don't need that. You can keep that energy to you. So, hindi ko na siya pinansin, hindi ko sinagot. After 30 minutes, guys, kasi na-shattered din yung ego ng narcissist na hindi ko sinagot yung yung attempt to hover Kasi yung narcissist din sa taas ng ego niya, ingat na yan siya na mag-cause, iniingatan nila na yung narcissistic injury, ingat na ingat yan siya kasi yung bawat kunting lang, parang nababasag yung ego nila. So, instead na hindi niya ako inontak ng direct, kasi nga there's no other way, no way to contact me kasi I blocked them all. So, ginamit niya yung kanyang flying monkey to contact me. And yeah, 5 missed call. Hindi ko sinagot. Guys, guess what? After 30 minutes, nakatanggap ako ng message sa Messenger. Nakatanggap ako. And guess what? Another intimidating, provoking, accusing, blame shifting And meron pa doon ano, yung tinatakot ka. Grabe talaga, it's so childish. Alam mo na ano na diring-diri ako habang tinitingnan ko yung mga ano, sabi ko grabe, grabe talaga na may utak ba ito? Sabi ko may utak ba ito? Kasi they are shameless. My God, they are shameless guys. Narcissists are shameless. Lalo na pag alam nila nga they are in a survival mode na kailangan takpan nila yung ano, yung kanilang totoong ano, yung kanilang persona, yung image nila kasi their image is very important to them. Remember guys, they don't have anything to lose. Kasi pag nawala yung image, ano pa? Uy, wala naman silang true self. Yeah? Ingat na ingat sila sa image, guys. What people think about them is very important to them. Kaya nga ganun na lamang sila mag-play play perfect kasi their image is very important para sa kanila. Yung tingin sa kanila, yung isipin ng ibang tao sa kanila. That is very important for them. Yun. So, yan, no? Ito yung sabi dito ni Narcissist dito. Ayan, no? You may be trying to tell other people about our terrible behaviors, but we have got in first. Launch the smear campaign and maintain the facade. It is business as usual. Occasionally, however, you might just outflank us and manage to tell other people what we are like before we can do anything about it. These people see some incontrovertible evidence that you have obtained, admittedly usually obtained when dealing with the lesser and mid-range of our kind, and take your side. News spreads, and those people we thought we could rely on either turn their back on us or worse, take your side. The facade is crumbling. Wala na. Take fuel. Huh? The fuel has stopped and the energy required to change people's mind. You see, guys, para talaga silang drug addict na they need this narcissistic supply. Pansinin nyo guys, ganun na lamang sila kagutom sa mga tao. They are people hungry. Narcissists are people hungry. Kasi without people, they don't exist. You see? Yan ang sinasabi ko. Target. The victim are far powerful than them. They need us. And we don't need them in our life. Ayan o. News, ayan o. The fuel has stopped and the energy required to change people's mind with no guarantee of success is too great. We have been exposed in a major fashion rather than face the music and allow ourselves to be destroyed. We drop you like a stone, saddle up and ride out of town in order to find a new place which hasn't heard about who we are. You see, they are running from their own selves. Kaya nga nagpanic yung yung narcissist eh. They are scared of exposure. At sinabi pa sa akin mismo ng narcissist na Nako. Number 5 muna tayo. Wounding with intent. You brought your A game on this occasion. Not only do you know what we are, the revelations that you have been provided with have caused you to now understand how you can hurt us. Oh, you know to turn off the tap, but you know how to obtain the ultimate revenge against us, and your free criticism are launched at us. This criticism wound us repeatedly, burning and hurting us, with no way and wait lang. With no way of getting fuel from you. We are being beaten. You have been well schooled by somebody and applying those learned lessons you are starting to attack the very pillars of our existence. We are under a serious attack, and fighting back is not an option. We need to flee, and quickly. We don't want you any longer. We know we cannot succeed at this moment in time, and you therefore we need to beat a retreat and promptly. You don't want to let us off the hook because you want answers and you want to punish us for what we have done to you. You are not going to end our connection. We are not going to hang around, however, and we will discard you as we beat that retreat so we can recover, replenish, and then look to strike back at a later date when your guard may be down. You see, narcissists don't stop. Mhm. Yeah, yan po ang ating tour. Yan po, na-tour ko kayo sa narcissist mind. You see? Grabe talaga guys. Ito lang yung sabi ng narcissist sa akin. May sinabi siya na daw, ano ba yun? Nung kasi nagpanic siya natakot siya na ma-expose. Tapos sabi niya sa akin, kapag siniraan mo ako, sabi niya sa ibang, hindi naman direct na siraan. Kumbaga, kapag daw, parang bang, ano ba yun pagkasabi? Basta kapag in-expose mo ako, sabi niya, you are also dragging your name. Sabi niya, you remember that you are also dragging your name. Sabi niya. Pero wala na, inattack niya na ako nung first na message niya. It's a long message. Long message. Grabe talaga. And dun ko talaga sabi ko, it's really, kasi sabi ko talaga, yung research ko and my experience with this person ay parang naging 1,000% confirmed dun sa mismong messages niya sa akin. So guys, they expose themselves. Kasi nga, pag nagpapanik sila, hindi na nila iniisip yung hindi na sila makapag-isip ng tama sa dami nung kasinungalingan din na tinanim nila sa mga tao. Nagpapanik. Alam mo yung wiring ng brain nila, sobrang chaotic. Kaya nga, yung binabamit nila sa'yo na, yung message niya nga, sabi ko, hindi niya naintindihan na yung message niya, akala niya matatakot niya ako. Hindi, it's revealing. It's confession. Kinonfess niya lahat. Yeah, ganun po ang mga narcissist. Anyway, ano naman na, I forgive them already. I forgive them already, but it doesn't mean that I will shut my mouth up kasi this information need to be shared. And that is my goal, to share awareness. Hindi naman ako magbabanggit ng pangalan Kasi kapag hindi, I am not making revenge. Para ano naman, revenge? Bago ka makapag-revenge sa narcissist, kailangan mong maging narcissist din. At yun naman ang parang ibibenta mo yung kaluluwa mo para lang sa revenge. Narcissists are not worth it. Wag na nating sayangin yung panahon natin sa kanila kasi they stole enough of our time. So yun, I hope po na may natutunan na naman po tayo ngayon. Itong ginagawa ko po ay hindi lang po to share awareness, but it heals me. It helps me also. So I hope, may natutunan tayo. At salamat po sa panonood ninyo. Pasensya na medyo napahaba yung video natin. Love yourself first. Unahin po natin ang ating mga sarili bago ang ibang tao. Bye!